Hey guys, this is Jesper from SchemaWriter, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create entity lists. And you click on the tab called Entities over here to the left, and you are inside of this view here. And what you use entity list for inside of SchemaWriter is to collect Wikipedia entities and entities that you add manually in the list. This list, entity list, you can then reuse that list in separate websites, separate web pages, and in separate persons. And let me show you how to create a list. So I add a new list. I call it roofing, for example. So let's say that I'm a roofer, or I either am a roofer, or I'm doing local SEO, and I have a lot of roofing clients. And what I know, and I know that with my roofers, I have this set of 10 to 15 entities that I use all the time. Let me just go to Wikipedia, roofing, roofer. Yeah, so there's an entity called roofer. So let's use the entity called roofer. So I added this list here called roofing, and I can now edit this list, and I can now manually add entities. I can also automate it, add entities, and let me show you how to do that. And let me just add a guy that does roofing. Let's see here, let's copy this URL, and so the name of the entity will be roofer, and it's a guy that does roofing, and this is the same as, so this is the URL that this refers to, this entity, and I click add. And now I can see that this list has one entity, and then there's the fast way that you click on Wikipedia entities, you search for roofer, click process, and then you can, let's see, broad relevance here. So you can add all of these entities. It's a lot actually. So let me just add this guy, no, not this. Roof, construction, home construction, fall protection. Yeah, so this is actually a very good way of building out your entity lists. I don't know if electrician is related, but super related, but the tool tells me so. Civil engineering, no, not. Membrane roofing, roof shingle, guardrail, asbestos, yeah, I think that the plaster work, I think that this is probably what I have now. And also, so save an entities list, and I now select the list called roofing and submit. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking all of these entities, and then I'm transporting them from the Wikipedia entities section into this list. The reason that this is not instantaneous is because in the background the system is now visiting Wikipedia, Wikidata, and the Google Knowledge Graph API to collect the URLs, the same as URLs that we use inside of SchemaWriter. So I can now go back to entities. I can now click edit here, and I can now see all of these entities. And for example, roof edits, I can now see that this roof is top covering of a building, and I can see these three same as here. For example, root, oops, let's go in again, edit, roof, root, roof. And this is now the Wikipedia page for roof. And so, yeah, so this is extremely good because I can now reuse this list everywhere in the system. So I can go into company info and take my, I can create a new test, company test, and see if this is enough. Probably once, let's see, isn't that a URL? Okay. It's very HTTPS like this, perhaps. Address. Okay. So now I can go down to knowsabout, and I can import from entities, and I can then take this list roofing and click submit. And I think that you can. I think that if you're used to building schema, you can now see the advantage of this, because it's just faster. So you don't need to redo, every time. You don't need to find the knowsabout every time. You don't need to add them manually every time. You just import the list that you already created one time. And the good thing is that you can create a list with many entities related to roofing, and then you could just delete. Now I'm just deleting, and I have only these. So you can generate a master list with 30, 50 entities, who knows, and then just import that, and then just delete the entities that you don't want to use. So that's it for this video.